Today it is Thursday, the 9th day of January 2020, and we are starting the day with a very special delicacy in front of me. Here you have the raffia palm beetle, the larva of it. That's the larval stage of the raffia palm beetle. This raffia palm beetle, we call it echo in Akwa Ibom State. There are various kinds of it. We have the econoc, as the one with the rhino horn, and then we also have some of them that live and grow in oil palm trunks. When the oil palm trunk is cut down, or the raffia palm trunk is cut down, or even when they are standing, once they have been wounded by tapping, the perforation that is created will cause the adult weevil to come into residence and lay eggs among those exudates that are gummy, and these eggs will stay there, and then along the line the egg hatches into the larval stage, and the larval stage will burrow their way through the fiber of these tree trunks and grow up and are able to make their nest. Those ones that have grown to a certain size and maturity and are ready to turn into another stage in their life cycle, they will make a nest of this nature. And this kind of nest, they will sleep inside the nest and turn to a pupal stage that is almost lifeless, and they remain there till they become adult. They break away from this kind of nest. So the fiber that you find in the stem is rendered to this extent by their movement and activities, and so this gives them the moisture. I believe they also eat part of this fibrous material in the xylem vessels of that raffia palm. So when they come out, they come so fresh, they come so beautiful, and a lot of people in central and western part of Africa, they eat these things as snacks. Today, in fact, today people sell them. They commercialize it, they harvest in large numbers from the swamp forest, and then they fry them, they put them on sticks, they sell them. 5 of these goes for as much as 200 naira in some part of Nigeria. But when cooked in hotels and restaurants, you find out that 5 of these will go to as much as 500 naira. That's 100 naira a piece. So where are we going? This is a commercial item of delicacy, and I support the consumption of this because this animal is not endangered per se, but also it's an alternative protein source. It's an alternative to bushmeat, and in fact, if people eat this, I consider it a much better alternative than shooting down our gorillas, killing our African manatees, killing tortoises and turtles that are very important species and also part of our heritage, which will even pay us better in ecotourism adventures. So I want my visitors today, those who are coming to the center, to be able to see them live, to be able to appreciate the gift of nature that has been coming scarce because of habitat destruction. The disappearance of the rainforest as a whole has also made the trees, the raffia palms, to disappear. The wine tapping is no longer part of us because so many people are not into wine tapping. But till tomorrow, this reminds me of my childhood growing up in the rainforest of southeastern Nigeria, where we used to hunt for this, we fell the tree, and we eat them. And I remember eating so many of these things raw when I was growing up. And because of that, I have never forgotten how I used to do it. Just if you hold it carefully without allowing it to bite you, you just take it up and I love this stuff. Yeah, you have to be very skillful to avoid it biting your lips. or your tongue. So, but this is looking kind of savage to my son and also to my daughter. They are afraid that I'm eating something dangerous. Whereas, if it was so dangerous, probably I wouldn't have lived long enough to have them as my children. That is why Africa has to do a lot more research for people to know how some of those unique things that make us different. I see that my Chinese friends, they eat other things. I've seen people eating cockroaches and so on. And we look at it as awful, but here I am enjoying the grub. Very beautiful. 2020 is a big bang for me.